He's too big to walk. Not too small. I will do what I have to do to represent the interest of the people who elected me to serve them. And when I can no longer look after the best interest of the people of Castries Southeast, then it's time for me to make my exit from the political arena. But I will not get arrogant in representing the people, Madam Speaker. And so I begged, I asked, I went about. How many times when we met here, I would tell him, sir, just that we need you know. Tell me write. You write the letters. Yes. 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 I always respect you as Dr. Kenny Anthony and Prime Minister. I always respect. I may not like what you do, but I respect the position. I respect the office of the Prime Minister. Unlike some people who refuse to call the then Prime Minister, Prime Minister. But today you want to pretend that he's better than sliced bread. But he has always been better than sliced bread, not just today. Not just today. He has always been. He's the same person that he has always been. You see, because in the political arena, we make the decisions that we have to make as a party. We will see where the cutthroat come in. You ready to lead again? I heard that. We'll find out what happened to the leader of the opposition soon. We will find out where the cutthroat come in. Don't worry about the cutthroat on this side. We can manage our affairs because we are a team. There's no master. There's a captain and players, but all of us play on the same field. All of us. So, Madam Speaker, in moving on, St. Lucia is where it is today, and St. Lucia needs a strong and resolute government to rescue it. Madam Speaker, many people are trying to frustrate the work of the government. Now, Madam Speaker, I do not victimize people. But I will not allow people to victimize the people who have elected us in St. Lucia to carry out a mandate for them. And for those who want to frustrate the work program of government, I'm putting them on notice. You are paid by the state to carry out a job, carry it out well. And if you know about me, you would know that some of the people who are your strongest allies, I worked with them for 5 years as minister, and I never shifted them around. I never requested transfers for them. That's my track record. Wasco was under my watch for 5 years. I did not send one person to get a job at Wasco. Slaspa was under my watch for 5 years. I did not send one person to Slaspa to get a job. I didn't try to fire anybody who was there. But I'm telling you, this time around in government, everybody who's paid by the public must carry out the functions on behalf of the public. I don't want nobody to do nothing for me. I can do things for myself. But when they delay the payments, I gave instructions when we got the money to pay the people well before Christmas. They found every avenue to slow down the payments, to say, Minister, Pape, say Munna. That is what happens. When we, and you've been there in government, it has happened to you too. So don't pretend that you don't know. There are people who are deliberately frustrating. Now he started telling you about Siberia. But Siberia was created to get rid of a lot of people who was not giving the government problems, but you did not trust them. You did not want them to know what was happening. We have not created no Siberia. Madam Speaker, we are in a situation where we are being told about. I make requests for some people to be in certain positions. Public servants. They say, oh, this person cannot move from grade 10 to grade 14. they skip in 4 grades. But people came from 0 to 21. They came from no grade to grade 21. The same public service approved it. The same public service commission who cannot promote somebody from grade 10 to grade 14, career public servants who have given years and years of service to this country and have not been given the opportunity for upward mobility. But you see some people, they've never been in the public service. They don't have no grade. Their grade is 0. So public service can move, public service commission can move from grade 0 to grade 21, but you cannot move from grade 10 to grade 14. And I'm supposed to sit there, elected by the people to carry out their mandate and smile as if everything is okay. There are people who want to frustrate the plans of this government of turning around the economy. And I'm saying to them, work for the money that you earn. You carry out your job, nobody will interfere with you. They have some, they don't even greet you when they see you. They're so vexed. No respect. You greet them and they answer you as if you're not existing. Now we are bigger than that. I've worked in all kinds of environment. I'm from a private sector background, so I can deal with that. I dealt with the minibus sector for many years. So there's nothing anybody can do to me that can get to me. I'm seasoned. But I want persons to understand that you are not punishing the 17 politicians who sit around this table. You are punishing the hard-working taxpayers of this country who pay for you to have a job. And so when a person comes to deliver a letter and a receptionist looks at the person and thinks because they have a yellow bangle in their hand, they tell them, I am at lunch, you have to go and come back. You tell me I'm supposed to tolerate that as a minister? That an elderly person comes to the ministry for basic service, and because you realize their political affiliation, they're from the same community with you, you're going to exercise your authority by telling the person you want to see is not there, you have to come back when the person is in the office.
Honorable Member, you have 5 more minutes within which to complete your presentation.
I will, Madam Speaker. Thank you. So, Madam Speaker, I am saying that there are problems, and that is why we are saying we need to fix things. I am appealing to everyone, Madam Speaker, the public servants, the private citizens, the members of the opposition. Every time you're all in opposition, you're all saying, let's work together. Now I'm putting it to you all. When we were there, you all said, let's work together. I'm putting it to you all. Let's work for the betterment of St. Lucia. Let's work for the betterment of St. Lucia. And if you are interested in the development of St. Lucia, let us put our heads together and work. Madam Speaker, on the DSH project, I will close on this matter. Madam Speaker, I will release documents in due course, Madam Speaker, but I want them to know that everything they started negotiating, they claiming. I heard them, they claim this, they claim that. So y'all didn't start negotiations with DSH. Y'all claiming all the hotels. Y'all didn't start negotiations with DSH. So you're making a big fuss about 900 acres, but you want me to believe a man building one factory and he need 1,000 acres of land for one factory? It's a factory, sire, a solar factory. A solar farm will not take 1,000 acres. You know, you offer a man 1,000 acres and he tell you he's building a factory that will cost 800 million pounds. You know, Madam Speaker, people must be honest. I know I belong to a government, Madam Speaker, who is determined to fix this economy. And the policies articulated by the Prime Minister in his budget address is just the first step in moving in the direction of putting this country back on the right course. Now you can cry over spilled milk if you want. You've had 15 years as Prime Minister. You couldn't do it. Ou pas fait le soleil la te chaud. Ou pas me kako sec le soleil la te chaud. C'est l'applicaton pour le kako a sec. If you don't make hay while the sun shines, it's in the rain you want to make hay. It's not going to happen. It cannot happen. You've had your chance and you have failed. I don't know how to say it again. The people of this country have invested 15 years with you as Prime Minister. And you didn't get it. You think it's now you getting it? You think it's now you can't get it. So, Madam Speaker, I want these people on this side of the house. And you'll always be second in command. And very soon you will not be sitting where you're sitting there. You heard the program on MBC? You're having poo. Padu having poo. Your own team coming for you. So I want y'all to understand, this is a united team. We are working together for the advancement of this country. And Madam Speaker, I have every confidence that by the next 3 years, we would see such a dramatic change in the fortunes of this country that the Labour Party will retire from politics and say to the right people, continue to run the affairs of this country. I thank you.
Honorable Prime Minister.
Madam Speaker, I would like to recommend that we suspend this House until June 20th.
And in an interesting turn of developments, Prime Minister, the Honorable Alan M. Chasney, has just asked that the House stands adjourned until the 20th of June, where the debate on the Appropriations Bill will continue. Just to recap, the Prime Minister laid the 2017 Appropriation Bill in the House on Tuesday, the 9th of May. And on Wednesday, we came back to the House at 4 p.m. where we heard contributions from the Leader of Her Majesty's Loyal Opposition, Honorable Philip Pierre. We also heard from Honorable Dominic Fede and Honorable Sarah Flood-Bowbray. On day 2 of the debate, we heard first from Honorable Bradley Felix, then Dr. Ernest Hillel, the MP for Castries South, Honorable Herod Stanislas, Honorable Dr. Gail Brigabert, Honorable Guy Joseph, who just concluded his presentation. And we do hope that you will join us on the 20th of June when we will be back. I am Alicia Ali from the Government Information Service. I'm inviting all of you to please stay tuned to the National Television Network.
No.